If you don't support the Black Lives Matter movement, this means that you're probably a racist piece of shit, because this means that you have stopped using your critical thinking skills to determine right from wrong. You know race is a human construct and we're all related. If you're conscious on the planet today, then you know that black people are generally treated like crap in America with regards to equity. This is not just my opinion, but it's backed by scores of academic studies and anecdotal evidence. Like Jane Elliott has said for years, how would you like to be treated the way we treat black people in America today? Of course you wouldn't. And while we're here on the subject and keeping things straight, you know Black Lives Matter is not a terrorist group. That's a joke. That's propaganda. You know Black Lives Matter doesn't mean only Black Lives Matter. And you know that the police treat black people very differently than they treat white people. And you can lie and tell yourself that, oh, well, that's just because they do more crimes. But that's been debunked for centuries. And if you were honest, you would admit that there's an obvious relationship between poverty and crime, not skin tone. So stop the gaslighting bullshit and start acting like a goddamn human. Black Lives Matter is a decentralized movement advocating for nonviolent civil disobedience in protests against incidents of police brutality and all racially motivated violence against black people. If you're white, it is in your own best interest to support the social movement. Let me explain. Here are some facts. Anyone can claim to represent Black Lives Matter, and many white supremacists have. It's a way they can sabotage the movement. Black Lives Matter advocates peaceful protesting, so if someone is violent, they clearly are not representing the organization. Police abuse and murder white people too, but at lower percentages compared to the percent of population. But it still happens, and the numbers are pretty high. Black lives have never mattered in America equally, and it is on us to take racial responsibility. You really want to live in a society where the police are freaking lunatics and go around murdering with impunity? Is this the best we can do? Our police have been out of their minds the way they've acted with these protests. And so is anyone else who thinks that this is a professional, proper way for police in America to act. Do you know what we call a nation that has this kind of brutality and inhumanity with racist police to keep order? We call it a police state. So if you support this unconscionable, barbaric way we allow police to treat our fellow humans, then you should watch out what you wish for, because you might just get it, and it's not going to be pretty. When police and the federal government are above the law, it's called a regime. How does living in King Trump's regime sound to you? Vote like our democratic republic depends on it, because it does. If you like your news about racism in America delivered with a side order of integrity and honesty, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. I do live shows each Wednesday night every week at 9 p.m. Eastern, and the topics are always anti-racism, bigotry, inequality, and corruption in America. And unfortunately, that's everything. Hope to see you there. Don't forget to ring the bell if you would like to know when I make new videos. Thanks for watching.